Welcome to another ACRP TV segment. Today, our spotlight is on the benefits of an institutional clinical research professionals group. We've got two experts here with us to talk about it. Grace Wentzel is the Director of Clinical Research at Nationwide Children's Hospital, and Jessica Fritter is the Clinical Research Administration Manager at the same wonderful facility. And you guys have got some exciting stuff to talk about. So let's just jump right in if we could. And maybe Grace, if you could first tell, I think a lot of our audience won't know what this is, this entity we're talking about. So maybe if you could tell us a little bit about what it is first.
Okay, so at Nationwide Children's, we have a pretty expansive clinical research portfolio, and so it has continued to increase in complexity over the last 5 to 7 years. And as that has occurred, we have seen an increase in the number of clinical research staff being hired across our organization. So what we wanted to do was find a way to connect these individuals. So instead of having one person that was in the division of gastroenterology, for example, we would connect these people through this clinical research professionals group. We chose the name Bloom, and that is the name of our group. And so we actually connected Bloom through another resource group within our organization. So in Nationwide Children's, we have employee resource groups. And at the Research Institute, they have a employee research resource group. So what we did was just connect Bloom with the research version of that. And then we started to think about how we could structure Bloom so that we could connect all of these like individuals and provide them with opportunities for education, connection, and really to encourage retention and belonging. So that was the goal of the program.
Interesting. So Jessica, Grace has touched on some of the benefits, and obviously this takes some work to do. So what are some of, if you can maybe drill down, what are some more of the additional benefits to putting one of these together?
Yeah, I think, Grace totally hit it right there with saying belonging. I think as a whole, a lot of us in the clinical research community, we are thrown into this field and we fall in love with it. And then we keep going and going and going, and we have to find that connection. So you almost feel like you're a lone standing duck trying to, navigate throughout this career. And this has really been a beneficial group to connect those. So we have a speaker series where we have people who are in vice president positions, director positions, come and talk, and even physicians of how did they get where they are? What advice would they give to somebody who's new in the industry, and, how to push through. And then we also give education as well. So we give some education around whether it be consent procedures. Going electronic was a huge one we did this summer due to the pandemic. That was a huge shift for a lot of people, talking about telemedicine and how did that intertwine with clinical research. And we also have these people like me groups where we have a whole project manager group that can come and talk about what issues are they finding that they need help with, what resources are out there for them. So it has been this huge group of giving belonging to people and to finding people that are in their same shoes, and how are they making it work, what advice would they have, how can they get career advancement opportunities. We really have made it this huge umbrella for them.
So Jessica, how long has this been around, and what kind of reaction are you getting from people? It sounds like people were pretty enthusiastic about this.
Yeah, so we started this in probably about late 2019 and had decided to hold our first meeting about March timeframe of 2020, and then COVID hit. So we had to do a lot of shifting. We have been completely virtual. We now have over 300 members and roughly about 175 to 250 participation on each session and call that we have. This month, we are finally kicking off meetings for our People Like Me groups. So that's looking at project managers and then CRCs and CRNs and data coordinators, all having their own groups to come and talk to. So it's been a go through the trenches and learning this, and definitely moving it virtual was a huge shift for us. But I think it's been a blessing in disguise, because we have gotten people that are at one of our other offsite facilities. They've been able to actually feel even more connected and attend these meetings and be a part of it as well.
So Grace, if people are intrigued by this, can you give us some sort of first steps people might take if they want to try to replicate what you guys are doing?
Well, I think one of the first steps is to find out where these individuals are, so that they can find out who they are and then find out from them what they're looking for or what they could use in order of connections. So you may find that you have clinical nurses that are functioning as research personnel. You may find that you have other people throughout the organization that need more training, and things like that. And so I think the most important piece is to look at your own organization and think about where connection points already exist, try to build upon what's already there. So in our case, we were able to build upon the employee resource group functionality that already existed and then just create this new version and then expand it and expand what our mission and purpose was.
Fantastic. This is really exciting. This is our ACRP TV spotlight on the benefits of an institutional clinical research professionals group. I want to thank Jessica and Grace so much for joining us today and sharing some of these best practice ideas. Thank you so much to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.